Hello, everyone. Welcome to the another issue of our Nerdletter talk, where me, Irina Perfilyeva, and my partner in crime, Paul Moderman, talk about the upcoming stories for our newsletter. It's a Boring Enterprise Nerdletter that is going to come out next week. Paul, I don't know, do you want to start first with your
Yeah, I
stories?
can start
That's
first.
okay.
Yes, sure. That's totally fine.
Awesome.
So, I found another UI simplification platform thing
Oh.
that I hadn't heard of before. It's called Simplifier. It's based in Germany, but they have an English, like a specific English version of their website too. So that helped me, obviously. Um, and basically, I want to go look around and see what they got because it looks like it's UI5 based. So they're taking UI5 and turning it into a UI platform kind of thing, which I think
Hmm.
a couple of other places have done. Neptune does a lot of stuff with UI5, and I think there's one or two other places that do a lot of stuff with UI5. But I want to poke around and see what they got, right? Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of this. I don't know when it was founded and when it's doing its thing, but it almost feels like, and I hate to say it this way, but it almost feels like this kind of a thing is actually dying out a little bit these
Mm.
days. You don't see
Mhm.
many new players in this corner of the market, I think.
Yeah.
So I'll be curious to see like what they've got that may be different or better or just weirder than what other folks are doing in this space. But as a UI5 person, at least maybe in a former life, I still have a lot of interest in what people are doing with that platform, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So
I'm just looking at the logos and like none of them ring any bell to me. I'm sure they are important in some other country maybe.
yeah,
So it's like blanks, like no idea who these
there's
companies are.
there's got to be other places like this around the world.
Mm.
I would love to have this. Oh, look at this. Here's here are two pieces of clip art that I
Mm.
know I have seen
Yeah,
elsewhere, right?
yeah.
Like
Stock
this is
images.
like
Yeah.
welcome to what is it called? Pexels or whatever.
Yeah.
The site that gives you the
Yeah.
stock
Yep.
iStock photo. Yeah. Welcome to
Yeah.
iStockphoto.com for this stuff right here. Like that's a meaningless graphic right there. Here's a meaningless graphic right here.
Yeah.
But like I've fallen into that trap too. Oh, here's the yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
collaboration.
Yeah.
It's like the keywords you put
Yeah.
into some kind of stock photo
Yeah. Yeah.
website.
But everybody's done
But
it, so I'm not mad.
hey,
Everybody's done it.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm totally guilty of it too. It's just funny. It's funny when you see it,
yeah,
like, oh, I've used that one too, or for whatever,
yeah.
that kind of stuff.
I was just gonna say I kind of expect more from companies to whom this is actually like business because like some kind of private project or some kind of I know things that we're doing
Yeah.
we are not like for profit company.
Yeah.
So naturally it's very unlikely we're gonna if we can get something for free, we're gonna get it for free for
Yeah.
sure and not gonna feel
You're
bad
darn
about
right.
it. But
Yeah.
if I was running a business, I would probably go and find some maybe stock photo even that would be maybe more unique, or I would actually spend money on it or make sure that it's kind of I don't know something more interesting than what everyone can find. All right.
Yeah. Okay, so that's one thing. I'll see if I can get a demo. Looks like I have to book something, but there might be some ways to test it too, so I'll
Mm,
try it out. The other thing, or one of the other things is, that I've gone and looked at several open source ERPs in the past.
hmm.
I went on the hunt again and I found three or four more of them out there in the world.
Wow.
And so I want to get either a trial of one of these or poke some of these in comparison to like Odoo. I think Odoo is still
Mm.
kind of the cream of the crop of what I've
Yeah.
found out there
Yeah.
in the world.
Yep.
But there's definitely everybody has their own little ideas about various pieces here. So I think every one of these places has something interesting to say about something, right?
Yeah.
Even if it's like,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And they all of them except the Apache one, because
Mm-hmm.
Apache has like an ERP-ish thing. Um, the Apache one, the source code appears to be,
Obvious. Oh my goodness.
yeah, appears
So,
to be
so
an inactive
mm.
project at the moment, but
So
yeah.
I don't know if they realize that have you watched *Handmaid's Tales? It's on Hulu, that
Oh, no, I haven't
series
seen that.
about with like redheads about like
Yeah.
dystopia, like where women get suppressed a lot. So
Yeah.
so when so so I don't want to get into plot of that series too
Ugh.
much, but
Ugh.
there is the thing where the women who are taken as like slaves essentially, and given to important men, they get the new name, and their name is the name of the man prefixed with off. So your slave would
Oh.
be called like off Paul. So I'm
Oh,
looking at this
jeez.
like yikes. Like,
Oh, God.
it's like like please no. So yeah, so
Oh,
off bees, it's like, guys, read some literature, maybe really
all
bad
right.
smell with this name.
Well,
Like,
I think I probably
okay.
won't do this one then. I'll look at maybe one or two of these other ones here. But these have like, oh, like literally today, people have posted code to their repositories. Like these are
Mm,
active ERP projects. So I wanna try one or try a couple of them and kind of, I'll probably do like a comparison to this
mm,
versus Odoo, I think,
yeah.
just in terms of like you always compare against the king, I guess, a little bit to see
Mm-hmm.
what's out there. The other thing I wanted to do is that it's not so much. And I don't know if I'll do this yet or not, but I saw, and I hate that I even spend time on there, but it's useful in some ways. But I was on LinkedIn and I saw somebody's so you can you can write an article there.
Yeah.
As a person, you
Mm-hmm.
can write an article. And this article was so clearly written by ChatGPT
Yeah.
that it was like I looked at this and I looked who the person was, and I don't want to be in the business of like putting somebody's name out there for this kind of stuff. I don't want that. I'm not that kind of a social media user, but
Yeah.
I read this and I was like, are you really willing to risk your reputation with
Yeah.
this content?
Yeah.
Because it was so like, not only was it, uh, it was so bad, but it wasn't bad in the like I will stab you sense. It was bad in the it was bad in the I'm gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna take 10 paragraphs to say nothing
Mm,
bad. And it had all the little like all those little qualifiers that you can see like in today's modern world with technology, like those little phrases that to me are
mm,
always little signifiers of like, am I reading ChatGPT here? Um, like this person, like I don't think they even had an idea. They just wanted to post something.
mm,
And so they just didn't like I couldn't believe that somebody would in my view, burn their reputation a little bit to put something out there that was like, this is garbage. You had no what are you saying here?
yeah.
And I don't, so part of me wants to like say something about that, but I don't know if I have a clear, I want to say this particular thing about it, right? Like my rant, I think my rant is bigger than like broader and less focused than what I need to do for like a
Yeah.
nerd letter piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I might just do maybe two of these things or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
or talk about maybe maintenance things going away. But I have in the back of my head, I still have percolating something about and the reason it comes up for in the terms of this of our newsletter is because like it's people who are more or less in our space that I see doing it on social media. You know what I mean? That I
Mm-hmm.
see doing things like that that are thoughtless. They're just thoughtless things that clog the pipes for valuable things. And I can't stomach that. I
Mm,
can't stand it. Anyway, that was see, this is the problem here too, is that my rant right now is also unfocused. So it
mm-hmm.
doesn't, this would be
Yeah.
a good clue that this should not be something that I post on social media because I'm not making any sense yet, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to post this thing. But if I can find a thread I want to complain about it because I'm seeing it more and more, and I hate it more and more every time I see it. That's all. Rant over.
I have a yeah I have a funny comment as you were talking. I looked for the link. Share my screen. So this is to add to your story. I just watched this video. This is from this channel that I think you might have seen it before. They did like pretend junior Java developer interviews.
Uh-huh.
The channel's called Programmers Are Also Humans. They have very few videos, but very very funny ones. So they
Uh-huh.
did like series of pretend interviews with like different types of developers, and they had like junior Java one, which was just super funny, and
Mhm.
they had also like other like I don't know different languages. So they posted new video interview with venture capitalist in 2024. So before I talk more about this video, I when I watched it, I remembered a good anecdote from USSR times, which our viewers get this bonus, in our conversations, which is why you should subscribe and tell your friends. So it's a
We'll
very
call it Behind the Iron Curtain with Yelena Perfilieva.
exactly
Yeah.
behind the memories of socialism, fun times in Gulag. So, so some people might know that there was Olympic Games in Moscow in 1980, and at the time, Soviet president was Leonid Brezhnev. He was known to be like he was very old at that point, like, and
Hmm.
I don't know if he was like semi-senile at this point, probably some, some, I don't know, some brain damage
Yeah.
kicked in
Yeah.
at that point, but because it was customary for presidents to like serve until they die, so everyone was just pretty much propping him up until he
Yeah.
eventually passed away. I think he actually passed away in like 81 or something. So the anecdote is like, so Brezhnev comes out at Olympic Games and to read his like presidential greeting, and he starts with, "Oh, oh, oh," and then his assistant like, "Leonid Ilyich, these are Olympic rings." So 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 to kind of circle to take this joke around, and connect it to this video. So in this video where he's like pretending to interview venture capitalist, and I think venture capitalist this time is real, but he's like actually playing the role. So funny part in this video is where he reads his questions, and he reads like question blah blah blah, and then he reads as an artificial intelligence, like so this disclaimers the ChatGPT, right? And it was I just lost it at this point. I think so many people were going to start doing just that,
Yeah.
and kind of I think we eventually will start seeing people make mistakes and almost like copy paste a disclaimer into their articles. It's so funny, and I think
Yeah.
honestly I'm gonna maybe copy paste it, and I might just start replying on the articles like you mentioned with this disclaimer to just troll people, because it's honestly it's good. It's out of hands. I think people just abuse ChatGPT to write like total nonsense, and
Ugh,
it's just
hate it.
stop creating digital garbage, folks. Just stop. I
Hate
mean,
it.
no one cares. You're not building your reputation. You're doing great damage to your reputation. And people who everyone who is anyone they see, it's very easy to see. These days people are so trained to see it that I can spot very easily when something is not
Yeah.
genuine. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
don't let's stop pretending. So let's put it that way. So
Yeah.
yeah, awesome. So that's, I think, awesome subject, Paul. So
Mhm.
all right, so let's go to my subjects. So my first one is technical debt. So this
Mm.
is really great article on Medium that I had in my pile of things to write about sometime. So sometime has come, and this is not about SAP technical debt. So this person is writing just about technical debt in general, how it happens in like IT development. So it's pretty substantial article. See like quite a few pages. So very interesting. I read it, and I had some thoughts that I just want to share and relate it to SAP world as well, because I think there is a lot of what he's sharing here. It's very relatable to SAP. All right, and then second subject, I was on the fence whether to write about it or not and what to write exactly, but I think it's time for at least for someone to say something about it. So SAP community has just migrated to the new platform. I think migration ended like end of January, so it's been a couple of weeks already.
Hmm.
When people kind of went in, looked around,
Yeah.
and they started
Hmm.
discovering things that are there, that are new, and sadly, very many things that are missing compared to previous platforms. So just for historical perspective, there have been two previous migrations. SAP community is like almost 20 years old, I think. I'm survivor of both both migrations. One was 2012, one was 2016, but this one I mean, every migration is difficult. It's undeniable. Like migration of anything is hard, and I have mad respect for people who have to go through this.
Yeah.
Sometimes for reasons that it's like, well, platform just doesn't work for a community anymore, or maybe vendor of the platform just does not support it anymore. So there are sometimes just purely objective reasons to do that. It's
Hmm.
not you don't do this voluntarily. So I don't know exactly what was the reason this time, but there must have been one because it's pretty disruptive. So I honestly, I know there have been posts like this. Yeah, this migration like smashing success. To me, this is I don't know. I think technically it went smoother than previous migrations, but purely platform wise, I think it's the worst so far. To be honest,
Mm.
because the community has been growing. It's been growing, so you would need platform. You would expect platform to scale with it, but this one is just I mean, it would be very cool platform for some small community of like some cloud ERP, like I don't know, any like smaller vendor. It would be
Mm.
super nice website for
Hmm.
SAP. I honestly don't understand how this is supposed to even work. And I have actually recorded like the whole the whole video about
Yep.
what I call
Yeah.
post-apocalyptic tour, which by the
Yep.
way is just one view shy of 400 right now.
We're
So
going
please,
viral.
yeah, we need to ring the bell on 400 views. So please, yeah, please watch the video. There will be definitely link. But I don't want to kind of keep kind of ranting just like you. It's very cathartic to go and just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
how kids these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not very healthy to spread this stuff to a reader. So I want to make some observations. I think maybe how others can learn from migration as this one. So that
Mm.
probably going to be mostly focus
Mm.
more of my article. And if anyone is interested in like more critical views, and please go and watch the video. It has like memes and everything. All right. And the third one, I'm still kind of on the fence also about this one. I might pick another subject because sometimes things just happen unexpectedly, like over the
Yeah.
weekend, like you read something like, oh damn, this is new stuff and I really need to write about it. So this is my kind of working article right now. So it's a it's a very short news story. So more AI stuff, more to what
Yeah.
people have been talking about.
Yep.
So now Microsoft is teaming up with Semaphore. I have no idea what Semaphore is, but I guess I'll find out on AI assisted news stories. So I have no idea what it's gonna be look like. And it's like no AI is taking journalist jobs, but honestly, I'm reading this and like I'm not looking forward to this. Like I
Yeah. I don't.
honestly like I don't know that we need like AI to write like news for us. I mean, I'm sure journalists find good use of ChatGPT to help them, right? So I don't know how far this AI assistant is gonna go, but I'm seeing,
Yeah.
evil evil company Microsoft, and I see AI, and yeah, like I don't know, like if this is good idea. So yeah, I'm kind of I have some additional thoughts about this, like just
Yeah.
like you do.
I can't.
Like,
Man, I don't just. I just. I'm such a. I can't. I'm like. I am. I'm two people here
mm,
with this stuff because I am a total dork for
Yeah.
generative AI. I love monkeying around with that stuff. I do it all the time.
Mm.
But I don't want to go extinct as a human.
Yeah.
I don't want human originality to go extinct either. And so just okay, Microsoft 7.4, fine. You're gonna do it, fine. Like we gotta find ways for human originality to still exist. Otherwise, pardon my French, but what's the freaking point?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can't, I don't know. This maybe I will have a focused rant of some kind somewhere. But man, it's just this is getting my goat from in the standpoint of not from the standpoint of cool technology that can help you do stuff, but from the standpoint of just like letting go of your own creativeness. Like
Mm.
keep your perspective, still keep the center of your thoughts in your own head. Don't
Yeah.
don't don't divorce don't divorce the thing that gives you the greatest value to or don't just like cede that over to a rack full of GPUs in California or wherever, right?
Yeah.
Just oh man.
Yeah. There.
What am I
Yeah. There.
doing?
There. Yeah.
I should be funny. This is edutainment, Yelena. What am I doing? Yeah, sorry.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, there have already been concerns about, well, right now ChatGPT just grabs, text from internet
Yeah,
or from different sources and they create something semi-new kind of recycled from that.
yeah,
And well, if that keeps happening, then soon, and AI just gonna keep creating based on its own crap and
yeah.
like then what? And
Then yeah,
so much like creativity will be dead.
yeah. I
That's
don't know.
no, I don't think anyone wants that to happen. um but I think I actually, it's funny, I didn't post it anywhere like openly. I think I did a post on ChatGPT creating SAP press release in style of Dickens, which was exercise I did just for writing workshops that I was planning. And I did try just for giggles, ask it to create SAP press release for non-existing product, and I just gave it
Hmm.
product name, which was like something like digitization, digital transformation, something business. And chillingly, the result was very very kind of real. Like if SAP posted that text on their website,
You wouldn't be
everyone would be
surprised.
like, yep,
You'd be like,
yep.
yep, there it
but
is.
then
Yeah,
but then I think it also means how terribly formulaic and boring real SAP press releases are. And I totally get that it's like serious business. It's like I don't know how many $1 billion corporation, and press release is read by its public company too. So there
yeah.
is, there is that that aspect. But like goddamn people, I mean, just I don't know. I mean, we're all human. I
Do
mean,
you?
shareholders are human. Even like Wall Street, like people, bankers, and there are so many young people who speak totally different language. Sometimes it seems maybe just like start like letting go of this, like
Yeah.
so, and maybe I don't know. Just do something like
Do you
keep it
like
simple.
ho- who? I think I did either a video rant or a story on
Mm,
this. Like, who actually reads those press
yeah,
releases?
yeah.
What a
Just
waste of
chat
bytes.
GPT.
ChatGPT does, yeah, because we force it to every
Yeah,
day. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
The
So
poor little bot inside there is like, why are
yeah,
you doing this to me? I don't want to read
yeah,
these things
yeah, yeah,
anymore.
exactly. Oh, stop
Stop making me
feeding me.
make these things. Yeah.
All right, so that's, I think that's a good note to wrap this up. So please don't abuse your your AI. Please be gentle to chat GPT. AI is
Yeah.
intelligent too. So all
Yeah.
right, so thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.